praise to the Most High, for real, for real, for real. You already know the motto. This is your host, Arthur Chill Fetty, and we getting it in. Yeah. Hey, man. You know, it's early in the morning, but we headed into the afternoon. I don't know what coast you on or what part of the world you in, but, you know, I love you. You my friend. Yeah, man. For real. And we're family. We got a few deep areas and subjects, you know, to really kind of like gloss over this moment in time with us, because the mind, hold on. You know, I'm in the hood. Where it's all good. You know, but however, the mind is so powerful that when you realize a lot of the texts that we read out the Bible, say we was created in the likeness and the image of God. So we was pretty much put on this earth to be a creator. You know, and if you sit and think about the evolution of mankind, the mind of us lets us know that we are special human beings here on the planet. Even that, we from the animal kingdom, but we the highest species that rule the kingdom. See, from my book, The Eternal Mind, you'll pick up on patterns of nature. And what happens is, over time, through science, physics, mathematics, they've been able to decode a lot of the cycles of the universe. And it's very powerful because of the simple fact they're using the same formulas on these social media platforms. And if you don't jump in the matrix, put in the right code, which is like a SEO or a hashtag, the algorithm not really gonna pick it up. Now that may went over your head a little bit, but that just come from, you know, doing my due diligence and my study, because you got to know what you're talking about. You got to read, you got to do your study, you got to do your research. On the internet, they got plenty of tools for us to get down, dig deep, do some deep research. And the key to it is learning how to use the tools to create yourself a good reality, a good future, a great destiny. And enhance your productivity. So these are some of the uses from prehistoric times to the present moment, how man has evolved. Even as man evolving, so does currency evolves. Because we all know in the prehistoric times, in the biblical text, it wasn't no currency. They used goats, cows, cotton, rice, barley, oats. You know what I'm saying? So they use a lot of things from the agriculture side of things. And then, money started to evolve. You hear me? And the thing is, don't get set in stone. Don't have your mind on a basic concept of tunnel vision. Continue to grow. Continue to seek the biblical context. Also says, ask and ye shall receive, knock and the door shall be open. So I got my book, The Yahshua Frequency. Teaches you how to line it up. I got Divine Prayer Portals. Teaches you what time, the days to get it in, to pray to the Most High, to seek Him in your closet. So I love my purpose as an author to do deep research and give back knowledge. And a man without purpose is like a man wandering in the desert looking for water. So when you understand that the water that you seek and thirst is on the inside of you, then you're able to bring that out in a certain expression. You got some people bring it out in songs and music. You got some people bring it out in producing more things for humanity to have a better world. And once you figure that out, how to make the world a better place, you don't have to worry about this or that, or how you gonna eat, or what roof gonna be over your head, because of the simple fact you're contributing to the world around you to keep you going. Because of the simple fact, it's a cycle, it's a pattern. It's like the number 8. You hear me? It's infinite. So that's why it's good to tithe. That's why it's good to give, because you shall receive in the end. No matter what you give, it don't have to be money. It can be your time. It can be your knowledge. You hear me? So just know that in the end, you're going to receive 7-fold back. You might get 10 more years added on to your life. You feel me? You might get more wisdom and knowledge in a certain area, a certain field, a certain subject, and become a master at it and able to teach other individuals the way. So continue to work on the mind. And that's the key. That's the key to this part of life, working on the mind, keeping the mind strong. You have to keep your mind strong. And that comes from strengthening by reading great substance, books that has substance in it. You know, it's okay to entertain the mind as well, because it's truth to a lot of things that the mind sees. But however, you want to hold on to that which is good, and that which is bad, release. You feel me? So this is just one of them days, you know. I'm just chopping it up, kicking it on the podcast with y'all, burning a little something, getting you a piece of my mind, giving you, you know, instructions on the things I've done to get me to where I am. I'm not rich, but I'm not poor. I have a job. I pay bills. So I'm grateful for creating content, being an author of over 60 books. And I'm grateful that God helped me find my purpose at a time when I was going through a whole lot of mess. You hear me? So sometimes it takes for you to go through the fire. You know, the fire. And that's why I named the book Fire Knowledge. Everybody know my podcast used to be Fire Knowledge for Hustlers Global Podcast. But I just changed it to Other Chill Fetted Podcast because of the simple fact. I'm a spit fire knowledge. I'm going to give you the things I've been through. I'm going to let you know, hey man, I'm cut from a cloth that's rare, but at the same time, I done been there. You hear me? I done been shot twice. You hear me? I done been to prison 2 times. Feds, the state, done over 15 years. You hear me? As a total, as a whole, in the system. So I know how the system works, but I also paid my debts to society. I am a working citizen, you know, and I pay taxes. You understand? So I am up on a lot of the things that people don't really think I'm up on, but not to put myself on a pedestal. Just to let you know, I've been there. You hear me? I done walked that road. You hear me? I done all-nighters. You hear me? I done been homeless. You hear me? Not once, but twice. You hear me? So, at the end of the day, fighting through these battles, holding on, maximizing my faith, even though that I'm in the situation that I may be in now, but knowing it's a greater expected end. And see, that's where the mindset come in at. That's where you gotta keep working. That's why you gotta keep grinding. Yeah, it's a marathon. You're gonna have bumps. You're gonna have bruises. You're gonna have battles. You're gonna have mental battles. You're gonna have spiritual battles. You might even have a physical battle. But at the same time, keep praying for health, strength to make it through. Yahweh got you. He gonna lead you. He gonna guide you. Tap in. I got a great book, The Yahshua Frequency. Prayer Portals on Amazon Kindle. So check those books out, man, to keep you strong on your journey, because these books help me on my journey as well. And that's why the divine gave me the inspiration and motivation to write these books and give you back this type of knowledge, because of the simple fact they don't want you to get this kind of knowledge. And if you got loved ones incarcerated, get them this knowledge, because they don't want them to get this kind of knowledge. That's why it's fire knowledge. You hear me? And this is one of, I'm gonna say this one of my top books. It's 4 books in one. You know, I got a couple of more, you know, that I got coming up too. And that's gonna be about a 600. This here is a 300 and something page book. And I'm finna try to get a great one, like 600, you hear me, to 1,000 pages, you hear me? because this knowledge has got to be grasped. It has got to be taught for generations to come. Don't let them bury us. You know what I'm saying? For real, listen. Our people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Hosea chapter 6, verse 4, something like that. Or it might be chapter 4, verse 6. However, don't be destroyed for the lack of knowledge. They got so many tools on the internet right now that you can do deep research through AI. Use it, embrace it, learn from it, increase your productivity from it. Expand your vision from it, build your website from it, build your brand from it, visualize from it. You hear me? Embrace it. But at the same time, you already know the substance is in the mind. It's inside you. It's tapping in with the Creator. It's to get in you. Listen. God will put something in your life to make you excel on your vision. Me as an author, without using AI, my productivity would be slower producing books, because now I have a tool that can help me create basically anything from book covers to editing to suggesting epilogues or sequels, giving great synopses, and expanding my knowledge as well on certain subjects with just a few prompts. This is how you evolve and stay in the game and win the race. If you still stuck with going the traditional way, you're gonna be left behind. But at the same time, see, listen, okay, it's like this. Even though the turtle won the race, you got to be the rabbit with the turtle wisdom. You catch my drift? So win the race, but win it with wisdom. Go at your pace, but stay in the race with the knowledge and execute with precision, because now you got a clear vision through the use of your tools from AI. Like I use ChatGPT, I use Grok. I haven't used Anthropic, or I haven't used the other one yet, Claude or something like that. Now, and I use DALL-E too. So, and that's what helped me create this, Fire Knowledge. You hear me? So, when you learn how to use the tools, and it just take a little time, you know, just get on there and play with it. You know, hey man, listen, if you go spend $20 at a club for a drink, you can't pay $20 a month or $30 a month to learn AI. Come on, bro. It's just common sense. It's just common sense. You hear me? This is what's gonna keep you in the game. This is what's gonna keep you flowing. You hear me? This is what's gonna help you create. This is what's gonna help you create your brand, your logos, your design for your clothes. You hear me? Come on now, get it right, baby. Get it right. You already know you got the vision. You just need to execute. You hear me? So don't be afraid to embrace something that's new. What? Look on the internet. Look on YouTube. This is what you gonna see. Yeah. So even though you're a participator, but also be a creator. You hear me? And an innovator. Because it's in you. Yeah, it's in you. Create that legacy. Do your thing. Reach out. Don't have no fear. You hear me? Yeah. Hey, I just wanted to swing through, give you a couple minutes of my time, man, and let you know, hey, we pushing. We pushing. We gonna fight. We gonna grind. Yeah. Keep the Most High first. For real. Keep the Most High first and everything gonna be okay. Like, subscribe, tell a friend, so they'll tell another friend. Go on in the wind. Yeah. Out the Chill Fit Podcast.